So I guess very few people joined, but we'll continue, guys. I think we have received lots of participant in form, but they haven't joined. I don't know why. But anyway, we'll continue this session. Rohit also is going to join. This today's agenda is to how we can craft our winning resume, because we have seen lots of time, like uh, there are many things have come in the market like ATS and all the things. So for considering all the things, we have decided to prepare one session to for resume building. So we are going to start now. So let's start, guys. We also have Gayatri and Pooja here. They are from HR, right? Hello, Gayatri. Hello, Pooja.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hi. Rohit is Rohit join? No, he will be joining now. So guys, let me introduce myself. I know many of you are aware about me, but still, I'm Yash. I'm working as a database developer, having 6+ years of work experience, and I'm teaching since last 2 years. I have a skill of Oracle, SQL Server, ADF, Python, LabWare LIMS, and Snowflake. So, just a second, Rohit is there. He will introduce him. Yes, Pooja is HR from Soik Corporation, and there is one Gayatri from Nityo Tech Private Limited. Both of them are HR. They're working since last 4 or 5 years in HR only. So they have a good experience and they know how the things are going while screening the resume. They also have guide us something about resume. Before that, we will start and I will let you know the basic things which are very, very important while preparing your resume. And after that, we will have a discussion with Pooja and Gayatri. They are going to discuss some points from their end. And after that, we have a Q&A session where you guys can ask questions, right? So let's move to the next slide. Maybe Rohit is not joining, I guess. So we'll continue, guys. Once he will come, we'll connect with him. Yes, before that, I just have one question. I just want to know how confident are you about your current resume? Just can you comment out right how much rating you can give from 1 to 5 scale? Guys, please be interactive, right? Those who have joined, unmute yourself and talk up like
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah.
Good
Tejasri,
evening, guys.
Nidhi. Hi, good evening, Nidhi. How are you today?
Good, good. How are you actually?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good,
So
great.
Nidhi, how do you rate about your resume, right? On scale of 1 to 5.
As per now, it's three.
Okay.
Uh,
And what about others? Like there are, let me see, Tejasri
I
is
will
there,
rate three.
Nidhi. Okay, that's good, guys. So we will learn how we can make it towards 5, right?
Yes,
Let's
yes.
move to the next slide now. Okay, this is the our outline of this session. We will see why resumes matter, because why it is important and what is ATS, how should be the resume structure, and we will see we have to tailor the resume as per the job roles, and how you can write experience sections. Then we will see do's and don'ts. Then we will see something final tips, and there is one sample resume which I have around 90 ATS score. So I'll show that how it is prepared, and I'll share with you guys so you can go through and check that also, and you can utilize the same by editing that. Okay. And there will be one Q&A session with Gayatri and Pooja and me, and also there will be Rohit. So we'll connect. Okay. So let's start, guys. Right? Why great resumes matter, right? Have you ever wondered why resumes have been created, right? Because
Yes, yes.
yeah, because those are important in terms of it is our first impression. Whenever any HR sees your resume or have a look on it, that time he or she go through all of the things of your from your qualification, your skill set, your education background, right? That's what it is important. And it is if your resume is fine as per ATS, it will boost your interview calls, right? If you do means prepared it very well, right? And if you write in a very good manner, right? If you have written in everything correctly, so it reflects your professionalism. Like this, you are very serious about the job and the things which you are like eagerly looking for the job, and that's what it reflects. And as I said, it is
Sorry to
summarized.
interrupt, yes.
Yeah, tell
Hello.
me, Nidhi. Yeah,
Mm,
please.
yes, I have seen most of the job websites now, like LinkedIn, especially now.
Yeah.
There will be some, it's not related to resume, but still I'm asking as for an experience this about this.
Okay.
Like, they will post a post like there is a requirement for any post, like any PLS, PLSQL, okay. And if we
Okay.
send the resume for that particular email ID or particular
Hmm.
many times that has been happened ki, they'll say we'll schedule the interview, and later we'll come to know that ki, for the same post inside the company the hiring has happened. And uh, and what's the intention of posting that particular requirement?
Means, do you mean the hiring is already completed and still they are
And
they are
still that
posting?
post is active.
Nidhi, what I will do is we'll go and we'll take all the question at the night. I have note down your question. Once we will complete this sliding presentation, na? So that will be easy, right?
Okay, sure, yes, yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Just I got your question. I'll take that. Okay. And
Okay.
now let's talk about ATS. ATS in detail. I've created one more slide. So if you do all the things correct, it will also clear the ATS filtering. Means what? ATS. I will tell you in the next slide. Just let's move to the next slide now. So what is ATS, right? ATS is a like a recruitment software which is used by employer to process and manage the hiring process, right? And it is help them to scanning the resume, right? And as per the latest data, around 75% of resume never reach a human recruiter due to ATS filter. ATS nothing but applicant tracking system. It is a new software. So as per ATS, we have to prepare our resume, right? So this is the application every company is using nowadays to scan the resumes, right? Because see why there are lots of application coming. Suppose there are 10 openings in some particular position, so they are getting around 100 or thousands of resume for that. So it is not easy or difficult to HR to scan each and every resume by his own hand, right? So that for that they having this application, and they have decided some parameter. So on that parameter only it is going to scan your resume. uh, but if you don't have a proper resume, like it will not get shortlisted despite you have a good skill and all the things. So your resume is your key to schedule an interview. So that is all about applicant tracking system. Let's move to the next slide, guys. So why important about applicant tracking system? What are the important points? Like when preparing your resume, you have to keep in mind, like you have to use a simple formatting. Like you have to take one single format. You have to use the correct words and all the things. Because see, if you use multiple things, picture and all the things, that is not required. Because they already given some keywords, like keywords for job description. So you have to prepare your resume according the job description. Because as per ATS, they are going to scan all those keywords, and if they are found in the resume, then only it is going to consider, right? And you have to use a standard headings, right? Standard headings. Like there are some of the templates I do have. I will share with you guys. So guys, please go through and prepare your resume accordingly, right? And many of you save this resume, like you must save this doc in as a document format or PDF format. That's only sometime you will see the in job posting they also mention that send your resume in this particular format. Because of what? uh, the ATS which is accepting the resume only that particular format. So that's what they some of the recruiter or some of the job posting having this one line also, right? Notice. So you have to avoid column and tables, right? Many of you prepared like your 10th mark, HSC, 12th mark, graduation, and then your post graduation. Like you prepare a chart that ATS is neglecting, right? It is not considering. So that's what it is unable to scan what you have written in that. So you have to write in words, rather you have to do in column and table. That is not required, guys. Okay, so this thing you should consider while preparing your resume. Let's move to the next slide, guys. Like this is the structure, what things we required in while preparing the resume structure. This is the core sections which you have to do, and everyone should have these things, right? Like you in header you should write your name, phone number, email ID, LinkedIn ID, or any GitHub profile if you have, if you are from technical background. So whatever project, whatever contribution you have done to the community of your technology, that you can showcase there, right? So those are the most important things, right? And one thing I want to tell is some of the emails which are very unprofessional, like I mentioned, like cool dude 123 at the rate gmail.com. This is not correct, right? You have to use your name, like in my case, my Yash Samvatsarkar at the rate gmail.com. This should be the correct format, right? uh, so while creating your email ID for a resume, make sure you have created correctly. Use your name, do not use a cool name or something like that, right? So also you can add your LinkedIn and GitHub portfolio, like, right? So that is also comes under header. Now you have to write your summary and objective. You have to write about a brief intro of summary. Summary is for experienced people and objective is for freshers, right? What freshers will write as an objective? Like I mentioned in this PPT only, I'm a computer science graduate seeking entry level backend development role where I can apply my Java and Spring Boot skills. This is what you have to write in one line only, right? And if you are an experienced person, you have to write a result-driven project manager with 7+ years of experience leading cross-functional team, reducing delivery timeline by 30 minutes. What you can see here as an experienced person, what he has done is he has shared that what skill he has put on, or what achievement he has achieved in his project, and those things he is highlighting. Because why? Everyone knows, right? Suppose he is applying for a and .NET developer position, right? So they are aware, HR is already aware, and the manager is already aware for what they have applied. But they are looking for what impact you have made on your previous organization, what are the things you delivered, and what are your achievements. That's what you have to mention. And for freshers, like what likewise I mentioned in this only, like you have to mention your skill, what are the skills you are getting, or if you have worked on any internship, that also you can write there, right? And now let's come to the education side. You have to, means like people, many of you write, or I also did many times, right? Before I was not aware about that. So what I used to write, like I used to write my 10th mark, my 12th mark, my graduation mark, and so on and so forth. Like this is not required, guys, frankly speaking. And if you have good good marks as a CGPA in your degree, then only you can write, right? Otherwise, this is only recommended for freshers, guys. But for experienced guys, it is not at all required, right? You can just, if you are graduated from a good college or the university, you can mention that only. That is all fine, right? And yeah, let's let me before that, let me add one more point here, which is address, right? You write lengthy address, which is not at all required, guys. If they required your address, they will ask you, right? So just add those things which can really really important and which can schedule your interview. Those things you should always write. So guys, let me move to the next slide. Where are the skills? So in skills, you have to segregate, right? You have to don't you have to you don't have to mix the hard and soft skill randomly, right? You have to use, like, suppose if you are doing if you having a tech and soft skill, like suppose in technical skill you have to mention tech, then Python, MySQL, React, and your soft skill should be like teamworking, communication, uh, and back like this you have to do, right? So you have to separate those things. And then you have to, if you are freshers, like you need to talk about projects, right? Add 2 3 impactful academics or the personal projects. Means like you if you are in college, what projects you have done, which internship you have worked, or anything you have done. You have participated in any college level competition, coding competition, that's you can mention, right? And for experienced people, it is very easy, right? You have to only add relevant thing or recent thing. You don't have to mention the project which you have done before 5 or 10 years. That is not relevant, guys. If you do that, your CV will be around 10 pages. So that is not required. So you have to write like your recent project, what on which you worked on, or suppose your position required something in database. I'm talking you in database perspective. Suppose they are asking for the procedure function or performance tuning things, right? So if you have worked on any one project, so like that you can write on those things, right? But you don't have to write irrelevant things and old things, right? You just need to mention in which company you worked before, and that's all, guys. And one more thing for all, right? You can write certifications, and which is very important. If you have done certification in this case, you have Azure certification, cloud certification, Google certification, which is very important. And don't if you have completed course or something somewhere, that is not required because you already learned the skills. But certification is a different thing, right? So that is also you should take in mind while preparing your resume. So let's move to the next slide. So suppose you have 10 15 uh, means you find an opportunity. There are 2 3 opportunity. One is for a database developer, which is for a PL SQL, Oracle. Second is for suppose a SQL server, which is a Microsoft SQL, right? So in this you have how you differentiate. Like if you send the same resume which is mentioned Oracle developer, so you will not get shortlisted in SQL server interview because of what you all mention about the job role is related to Oracle, right? If you go in a function, like you wear some different cloth, right? If you are in party, so you wear cloths like which are suits in party only, right? So that's the same thing. You have to do same thing, right? If you are applying for each and every interview, while applying, guys, please make sure you are doing your tailoring of the resume. In short, you have to write your roles and responsibility according to the JD. Before sending a resume, please go through the JD at least 2 3 times, and then you should write your sorry edit your resume. That will help you, right? Like you have to match keywords from a job description. Like I said, customization is very essential. And you have to focus on relevance. Like suppose they are asking for something like uh, in Oracle, like suppose a performance tuning or something like analytical things of SQL window function. So you have to write that, rather you are writing something else, right? So you have to focus on that relevant part only, because what ATS will do, ATS have that mechanism. It will go and see all the things, and if they are not present in your resume, it is going to reject. So that is what very important. Likewise for the skills and experience, that is also you have to take in mind. As I said, you have to write you have to mention about the certification which are related to your job role. Suppose if I'm giving an interview for a Python developer and I'm writing, I have a certification of cloud Azure, so that is irrelevant, right? Or something else you which is very opposite. So make sure, guys, which are important things you should mention as per JD. So they also mention whatever skill required in JD. So please scan that. You can also do a ChatGPT, just copy paste that JD and ask him like, just tailor my resume. He will, sorry, that ChatGPT will provide you all summary of it, right? So you have to just figure it out how, where you can utilize those things, right? So let's go to the next slide. Suppose in this section, we are going to see the experience sections. So while writing, there are two things which I mentioned in this because I liked it while I preparing this slide now. So that's what I triggered this thing. Suppose you are a fresher and you just write a simple line, which is ordinary sentence. Intern at XYZ Private Limited, develop an inventory app in Java, which is very ordinary sentence. Like, do you feel something like this is relevant, like catching thing, guys? Uh, do you guys are understanding, right?
Yes, yes, very fantastically I am written.
Okay.
Means we are
Any
getting.
issues from others, right? No issues, right? Or if you have any question, else we are going to take it in last, right? So we will
Okay,
discuss
okay.
briefly. And if I am fast, just let me know, guys. Okay.
Again, just to confirm, yes, I have two more questions also. I'll ask it at last only.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You can
Okay,
ask
yes.
me. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, this is the ordinary sentence which is mentioned in first line, right? And if you see this sentence like extraordinary, what I read is build a Java-based inventory management application during internship at XYZ Private Limited, enable real-time stock tracking and reduction manual inventory error by 60%. Means what we are writing is we are writing what we have achieved and what we have contributed there while developing this application and what we have means what was the output of all for all those efforts, right? First sentence you can see this is very ordinary, right? There is yeah, interviewer or HR will go through like, yeah, this is not but if you write this sentence now, he or she immediately look, it will impact, right? It will create catchy things, and HR will share this resume with the manager. At least I'm definitely sure about this. And for experienced person, like this is a second scenario. Suppose an ordinary resume will have a lead and a team of five and reduce bug count by 40% since in 6 months. But as your manager, you have to be a descriptive, right? So like in extraordinary sentence, I wrote that manage a cross-functional team of 5 developers to implement automated testing and code review process, reduce production bug by 40% within 6 months, and improve the release quality. Means here is also he is mentioning about what he achieved by doing this, what was his idea behind that. Everything it is getting read it, right? So this time interviewer think like this guy has done something, right? So likewise, you have to write this in your resume, right? So guys, there are one thing which is important, do's and don'ts. So which is very important. Uh, likewise said, there is a ATS. It's all depend on the ATS, right? So you have to use an action words which are relevant as I mentioned, right? Just go through JD and the things. And second thing, you must have seen many people have written their resume in 3 page, 4 page, or because they are writing irrelevant thing. So you have to keep it at maximum 1 or 2 pages because nobody have that much time. At least suppose even if you cross that ATS, na HR have only 20-30 seconds to go through your resume. So make sure you write short and crispy things there, which are easily noticed by HR only, right? And third thing, you have to use a bullet point rather writing something irrelevant. Just use a bullet point which are relevant and matters to build your resume only. And second thing, you have to use a professional font and clean layout. Means as you have to use a correct word, right? Suppose half of the part is of your resume is like you have used something else format of the word, and the size of the word is and the second part you have used a different thing. So that is like bad, right? So you have to do, and you have to use a professional font and clear layout while doing this. So let's move to the next slide, guys. This is those are the don'ts you have to avoid, because many of people have seen like they are writing their personal details, like they're writing about their address, and some of the resume I've seen like they have written their details about their parents, what they are doing. That is not required at all. So you have to you don't have to write about your address and all the things which are irrelevant. So write something, because see, resume is only 2 pages, and there are thousands of resumes, so HR needs to go through all the resumes. So that is the thing you which are irrelevant, unnecessary personal detail, you can avoid after selection, or if HR ask you like provide me this or that detail, you can share with them, right? And they don't ask you your address before selection at least. And make sure there should be a no typo or grammar mistake, right? You can use Grammarly, which is very helpful app to cross verify your sentence, and it will also write give you perfect sentence written. You just need to prompt there. That is very helpful app. So you will also avoid this mistake by using Grammarly. Then most important thing, guys, you should not lie on your resume, right? If you don't have some skill, if you don't know about something, you should not write there, right? So many of people getting rejected, and this is seriously a big issue, right? Because if you do that, there are many companies or many organizations, if you don't follow their policies, they will literally terminate you on the same day if you found something which is irrelevant, right? So make sure you avoid that only. And the last thing, avoid over designing. Means some of the resume I've seen like they have many diagrams and all the things, and there are many. They also put their profile photo. I don't know why, but that photo is also not required according to me. They required, they will ask you like I said, whatever detail. So avoid over designing. You should design, but it should be minimal, which is required only. Otherwise what happen is many of them, or many of recruiters, it is not that catchy, right? If there is your resume is heavily loaded with unnecessary things. That's all for that don't. So guys, make sure of this. Now we have a Q&A session, but before that, let me show you one resume. Let me open that. Okay, just a second, guys. Guys, hope you see this resume, okay? Are you able to see, right? It is visible, okay? Guys, please respond if
Yes,
you can see, right?
yes, it is visible.
Okay. So, this is an Anmol resume, which is a front-end developer. You can see whatever thing I mentioned till this from this beginning of the session, all are there. Let me describe you in details, right? We'll go through one by one. Like in summary, like see, he has mentioned 3 lines, which are very important. Experience for front-end developer with 5 years of proficiency in creating responsive and user-friendly web application. Demonstrated experience in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and modern framework like React.js and Vue.js. Proven track record of delivering high quality projects that exceed client expectation and enhance their user experience. See what he has written. He has written about his experience, what tools or what skill set he have, right? And what delivery he has done, right? What he has delivered to his client, right? So likewise, you have to mention in this resume, same in your resume, right? You can same copy this line, just change your skill sets only and your experience. Like in professional experience, like he has written software developer, which is very important, right? So he has mentioned about his organization, and see, he has written all the things about development And in last, he has written one line which I already talked with you in this only. Enhance web application performance metrics to achieve 90% improvement by learning Google, leveraging Google Lighthouse for assigning, assessing performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO aspect of web page. Means, see guys, whatever I shown you before some time, this is in this resume only. Okay. So guys, this line is making a catchy thing, and it will pass the ATS, right? So that you have to also mention, like, this line is also whatever he has done, he has mentioned, and what achievement or outcome he has gone through, he got out of that, he already mentioned there. Okay. Likewise, second company, he has also mentioned some of the things from his company, like, see, very short and very important thing which are required there, he has mentioned in the experience, right? So many time you do is lots of thing you add which are irrelevant and which are duplicate sometime, right? We If you are adding, suppose I am experienced in SQL, and again in the second line you are writing something related to the same line, so that is not required, so you should avoid that, right? Write something unique which is important, right? Now comes to the skills, what he has written, like languages, technical languages, whatever he has aware, he has written, right? First in technical library and framework, he has written here React, right? Sorry guys. State management libraries, what are there, he also mentioned which tool he has worked on which technology he has worked on, like Git, Jira, all this Postman. This is the things he has worked on, right? Unlike, see, he has only mentioned about his education, where he has completed his bachelor degree, and when he has completed, that's all he has done, right? Suppose if you do your 10th, your 12th, everything you mentioned, that is very bad, guys. Don't do that. And see, there is no any table, nothing created, like, see, very simple. He has mentioned about his LinkedIn, you can copy your LinkedIn profile link, GitHub link, personal portfolio, right? See, he has mentioned here his number very perfectly, like, see, his email ID is very good, right? There is nothing mentioned in like something cool dude or something, anything which is unprofessional, right? He has written address, which is very short, Pune, India, that's fine, right? But if you're writing whole your address from your building number, your house number, that is very, very bad, guys. Don't do that. And this is the personal portfolio he has completed, so he having his website where he has put all the work in development he has done. So let's go to the achievements, guys, which are very important. In this, he has mentioned, like, published technical blogs on Medium, selected as written for multiple Medium publication, and accumulating over 120K views in totals. And see what he has achieved. He has done some publication blog on GitHub or somewhere, right? So that is what he has mentioned in that. Okay. So likewise, you have to do that. You have to mention your achievement if you are releasing something, if you are a experienced person, if you put you have done something apart from your work, right? Done something extra curriculum, if there is any hackathon happen in your organization, or there are many things happen at the organization level, inter-organization competitions with related to the codings, which you should mention, right? You don't have to mention, if I played a fruit football and I achieved a gold medal, that is not relevant, guys. So just don't mention that, because we are talking about your skills and what you have done, uh, this with respect to those skills, because we are applying for a job, not for a football game or whatever your hobbies. There you are not going to do that. If you are applying for that, you do that, but for this you should not do this. He is also participate in technical podcast, means many of podcasts is happening on YouTube now nowadays. So he participate there. And simple languages which are important, 3 languages. That's it, guys. It's over. Very simple. One page resume. See, he has around 19 to 25, 6 years of experience. Very clean and neat in profile, which can be shortlisted easily. So let me go to the PPT now. Guys, now it's open to all. Just if anyone have question before that, Gayatri, Pooja, can you add something or just guys? Those are HR as I already mentioned. So please welcome them and just it's up to you, Gayatri and Pooja.
Thank you, Yash.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
you're
you,
welcome.
Yash. Yeah, Yash, from my side, Gayatri will be continue this session, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Pooja, and
Yeah,
thank you, Gayatri,
yes,
for
yeah.
this.
Gayatri,
Yeah,
please continue, okay?
sure. Thank you. So everyone, please unmute yourself first. Be interactive. Yes. Everyone, I said everyone.
Oh, yes. Please, guys, this is HR.
Be interactive.
Yes,
Then
yes.
only I'm going to start. Otherwise, just whatever is saying by like even if you completed all the points, I'm just checking your confidence. So just unmute yourself.
Ajit, please, Gaurav, Nidhi, where is Tejashri is there? Shrutika.
Yes, I already unmuted myself.
Yeah.
Nidhi, you are active. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nidhi is
thank
very
you.
active.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
So,
Maybe they don't have any questions, so that's why they are on mute.
okay, yeah.
Okay, as you have said, Yash, Miss, whatever you mentioned in a CV, that's correct. But I'm adding one point is that like some clients are there, like MNC client, they are looking for the score because I'm handling now MDocs, Capgemini, PwC. So I have some knowledge on that. So I'm just adding. I'm sorry, I'm like out of your box. I'm saying that because
Yeah.
so
Please. It's a very important thing, right? That's why I called you guys to join this only, okay?
okay, yeah. So they are looking for the candidate who can complete their 10th, 12th diploma degree, whatever above 60%. They check for score. If I'm looking for the candidate for PwC, I'm first checking their education and score. So for HR, it's a like simple way to understand. Okay, so it's a most important thing in resume that mention their marks means in present percentage. So this is my point. I just saw your all presentation. Only this point I want to highlight.
Okay, and
And
Gayatri,
everyone,
this is for a fresher, right?
no, not for fresher, for everyone, because the
Okay.
MNC are looking for the more than 60%, and who is having experience, that guys above 50%.
Okay.
So
That's
that's why
such a good thing, actually. Thank you, Gayatri, for that, because I'm not aware about that thing. Many of things. Thank you. Uh, Please note down this point also, okay?
yeah, and as a from start opportunity, you ask one question for the like any post something and then profile get okay. Yeah, for that I'm also doing the same thing. I'm posting jobs on LinkedIn, Naukri, and all the portals. I'm mostly using LinkedIn, Naukri. So once I post anything, then I got 100 plus CVs within hours. Okay. Okay. So we are preferring the first 50 candidates. After that, if you sharing like if you are active on LinkedIn, if you got any notification, directly apply. First priority is
No,
that apply.
Gayatri, actually, sorry to interrupt. Whenever I get the notification, now I personally feel that I'll send it on the time only, prior 50 only, prior 50 or prior 25 only, my resume will get sent to the particular email ID. But most of the time will come to know that someone is got hired for that particular post already, or still HR is going to post, still that post is active. Okay. And the last couple of months back, I was facing one instant. Okay. Actually, I have a question for that. If we do not have any technical education, but we have the skills for technical skills like SQL, whatever may be the technology, particular technical technology, does the HRs will go and check through with our education?
Yeah.
Does the
Yes,
education matters? Technical education matters, right?
for a fresher, if you are fresher, then education is matter. Like after
No,
if
no,
you
for
having experience,
experience.
no, if you having experience, no, education is doesn't matter.
Okay. Last time in Karadi, na, there was having an interview for a walk-in interview, and I went there to attend that interview. And lastly, they took my interview. They gave everything that I said good, but less. At the end of the time, they told that you doesn't have the technical educations, and sake of that, we are rejecting your. And I face it so.
Some of the company required that, but see, suppose there are 10 companies, so out of
Okay,
which 4 required that, but 6
okay,
are not required because most of the
okay,
MNCs which are big like Google or somewhere, many of the
okay,
they required sometime, right? It's depend on the
okay.
role which you are applying, right, Gayatri?
Yes, maybe actually the experienced candidate. Some MNCs are looking only your experience, your knowledge they are looking for. And some of
guys.
the companies are there, they are only looking for their criteria. The criteria which contain education, then experience, then communication, like that. So we can't judge them. Just the candidate means the company that don't have the criteria, they're only looking for the experience, apply over there. Okay. In skills
Okay,
only
okay,
we
guys.
mention that whatever we need. In education also we mentioned in LinkedIn post.
Yeah. In post only,
Just
if
check and
you
then
see it, Nidina, that everything is mentioned. Correct, Gayatri?
just check and then apply. Okay. And first
Okay.
main thing that like the resume should be means perfect. On basis of resume Monday we called you, we shortlist your CV. And on
Okay,
Naukri,
okay, guys.
if we need just a random profile I take, like a full stack developer, I'm looking for the full stack developer. I'm not mentioning
Okay.
every, we are just mentioning front end developer in that React.js, Angular, some things only. Okay.
Okay.
So that if that points are in your CV, then only your CV will reflect us. Otherwise, no. Right.
Okay, guys. Got it, got it, got it.
Mention every skills.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
No, welcome. Yeah. Anyone?
Anyone, guys? Please talk.
I think they don't
Gaurav,
have any question.
Nidhi,
Maybe only
sorry,
looking for the
Ajit,
job.
Aishwarya left, right? She must. I don't know why she left. There was Tejasri also. I don't know. Shrutika, any doubt? Doubt का आहे का श्रुतिका तुला?
No, sir.
All clear, right?
Yes.
समजलं तुला?
हो, sir.
Okay. Ajit sir, any doubt?
No, no doubts.
All you got, right? Everything.
Yeah,
We have
yes,
HR,
yes.
right? We have HR. So please ask if you have any doubts. So she will clear. Okay. I guess no one has. Gaurav, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Rohit, you want to share anything? Before that, I want to thank you, Gayatri and Pooja, for joining this. It was very last minute call, but still you guys managed. That's really appreciating. Thank you for that.
It's okay, Yash.
Yeah. Most
It's
of the
my
people didn't
pleasure.
join today, actually. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but we have received around 70 plus people interested in that. But I don't know where those are.
बोल के
No
Rohit,
worries, Yash.
okay.
Yeah. Hello everyone.
Sahil,
Hello, Rohit.
Hello, how are you? All of
Good. How are you
Good,
actually?
good. Yes, I'm also good. So I think session is very good. Thank you, yes. Thank you, Gayatri, and thank you, Pooja. And it is very exciting session I ever go through. So feel free to ask any question. I hope this is session very helpful to everyone.
Yes, very much, Rohit.
Okay.
okay, guys, if nothing is there, we can drop. Like,
Okay. Thank
yeah,
you, Yash.
thank you,
Bye-bye,
everyone. I'll share this recording also. So thank you very much, Pooja and Gayatri, for your support. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, yes.
Bye.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you, Pooja and
Thank you,
Gayatri.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
thank you
team.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.